Hey guys, I'm Kelly T, and yay the Greeks. And you might think I'm being biased, but I'm not. The Greeks, they truly do know how to black metal. Their compositions are often largely imposing, complex, and have an impact carrying convincing and authentic drama with it. Akantha, hailing from Karditsa in Greece, show these elements off so nicely within their 2019 full-length album release, Baptism in Psychical Analects. Behind this band's darkness has riddled their sound with themes of ancient Greek philosophy and metaphysics, making it a very interesting lyrical listen, that's for sure. And while you might not understand the lyrics entirely, you will feel the enthusiasm in every vocal fold execution within this album. The ambience of this album is also ladled with such a filth, and it's quite ominous at times too. So Akantha are signed to Hammerheart Records, and their latest release, I must say, is produced and mixed to a very good standard where every element just stands upright and on its own and is clearly heard. Yet it's done so while maintaining the rawness of their true sound. And these guys have really established a sound and flow aligned to the great second wave black metal movement, throwing in their own dynamics and subtle sounds of Greek ethnicity as well throughout those deadly tremp guitar picks. Was so nice. Of course I enjoyed hearing that. For me, this album for the most part was a real steady pace of blasts and moving, strong riffage. However, one of my favorite tracks on this cracker of an album was more of a rhythmic passage. The track is titled Heroic, and for me this one throws a homage to the earliest of black metal while giving a feeling of a slight influence of earlier Mortal too. So that familiarity within the sound and the sway was so sweet. Heroic was like a stiff drink that just burnt all the way down, and you swallow it, you just swallow it hard. I loved Heroic's mood. It was hard knock style black metal, and the overall execution was just so raw yet minimalistic, but it kept me captivated and fueled the whole listen. This is an album that's fairly riff driven, and I felt that hard in the banger track Thesis and the Antithesis. There is a real emotive force to this track, I've got to tell you, and I think it's in the way that the vocalist has such despair to his tone, and it's a rather large, urgent way in which he delivers his vocals, and on top of the soundscapes of everything else that's going on, it just worked so well for me, and I kept hitting repeat on this one. The threatening melodicism throughout this track was very appealing, and I found it quite charming, I'm going to say. I mean, it's probably not the right word to put with threatening, but I find that sound very charming in my black metal, so there you have it. This one was a really dark track, absolutely loved it. I think Akantha have done a great job in keeping this album stripped to the bare bones, but full of obvious passion with tight musicianship. The album won me over for its unrelenting delivery of catching and repetitive riff drives, vocals that heavily stain the atmosphere of the compositions, and the large mood and the darkness of it all, really. I mean, what more do you want? I mean, this is pretty damn dark, relentless, and brutal black metal. The Greeks know how. Baptism in Psychical Analects. It is available on Bandcamp. Of course it is. Bandcamp's such a bloody great platform for bands. So jump on there, have a listen. I'd love to know what you think. If you do listen to this and you think I've got it aligned, please comment. Also comment if you think I've got it totally wrong. I love to have a metal conversation with you guys around these albums that we're reviewing, so please have a chat about it. Also follow Akantha on Facebook. They're also on Instagram. Total support for this band. To the band, to you two deadly lads. Absolutely love this album, and I can't wait to hear more from you guys. This has been my albums of the week, a black metal review, and I'm Kelly T.